Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to another Walking Dead Survivor stream here on the LWC YouTube channel. I'm, as always, your host, Daily Hot Patriot. For today's episode, we're going to talk about the first Lines We Cross event that I've now had in each of the new regions, in 233 and in 141, respectively, and how they went. So basically, 233 thought I went exactly how I thought I was going to, which was that it was such a dead region this morning. I don't know if the one or two people that were in there were not on at all to fight us or what it was. I ended up taking second in the thing by just literally just putting my dudes into the fucking thing on both sides, and I only missed out on taking first and the MVP slot by like a couple 100,000 to some other dude in the secondary clan that I'm in right there, which kind of pissed me off because it's like he didn't even make above 2 mil at that point. He made it was like 1.9 something mil, and I was like 1.7 something mil. So, but yeah, it was really fucking pathetic, honestly. It was like really a do nothing fucking go at that point then, and really it just is exactly why they need to change the game up to where it's, if you have a dead region, just don't even bother fucking, putting people in the damn thing. Because it's just a waste of time for everybody involved then. As it was with the secondary one here about 5 minutes ago, which was the 141 first LWC with these people. So we lost a game that we really shouldn't have. There was zero reason for us to have lost this, and the only thing I could think is it had to just be participation was not there. Because on their side, it seemed like they had all their whales jumping over in the second half there, to where they were able to get, I think it was like 12 mil or something like that. Or not 12 mil, 12K for the thing. We only got like 4.5 on our side. So that's the problem with being raiders a lot of times is, unless you're doing like double digits, there's a really high likelihood you're not going to fucking win. Unless you're against a region that's like so dead that they just don't have the power to come back on you, is what it is then. But yeah, in this case, they unfortunately did have the power to come back on us, and it's absolutely just sucks ass, dude. It really fucking pisses me off. Yeah, there's not much more I can say about than that. It's absolutely retarded. There was like I said, zero reason for us to have lost this, and yet somehow we did. And the fact that I was able to take top 30 rewards in every single one of my accounts, like, just shows how few people were playing today, honestly. And actually, when you look at the overall deal here for the rankings, there was only 48 people that had any amount of points in this whole thing. And even the last chick that was one of our people only got like 1,000 points in or something like that at the very end. So she must have got like one attack against somebody or something then, or which is like holding something for a minute or something like that. That's what it was then. And then a bunch of other people only got like maybe 1 million points in or so. So one guy only got 4 mil. Yeah. And then some of our guys got almost 10 mil. I feel sorry for one of Megan's accounts because she got 9.908. So she should have almost got 10 mil rewards. I barely got 10 mil in two of my accounts, actually, to make top 30. And then, obviously, Sanatorium got like almost 13 mil is what it was then. One of Megan's accounts took 14 mil, almost 15 mil. And then her main was 8th at 45. And then the new region chief was like 250 for MVP. But yeah, it's crazy to see this because it's like, it's him in first. You had the one guy from Luna 97 calling himself Sheriff was 124, and then one of our guys was 83. And it just goes 97, 97, 97, 97 for 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then Megan, and then 97 again at 9. And then 10, 11, 12 is our dudes. And then 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 is all their dudes. 18 is one of our guys. 19, 20, 21 is their dudes. And then 22, 23 were myself and one of Meg's accounts. Well, she was 22, I was 23. And then 24, 25, 26 is their dudes. 27, 28 were my other guys. And then 29, 30 are our dudes. 31 was one of their guys. 32 is one of our guys. And then 33, 34, 33, 34, 35, 36 was all their dudes. And then 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43 is our guys. And then 44 was one of their dudes. 45 was one of their dudes. 46 was one of their dudes. And then the final two were our people then. So, yeah, it does suck ass, dude. But that being said, like, when I realized, because I was trying to get everybody a 6 mil because I hadn't gotten even like a million at that point on my side yet, or on either side at that point then, any of the accounts. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to get everybody 6 mil. And then I realized like we were about to lose and shit, and these guys were actually active, like right by me is what it was there. I was like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna go to try to get 10 mil on everybody. Then I was able to. Thankfully, I was able to get the 15 thing. So at least it came out to where I didn't get fucked over is what it was. Because that's the thing that has pissed me off in the past so many times is like I'm trying to get my stuff done and it's just actively getting fucked over is what it is there. And thankfully that didn't happen this time. So, you know, I don't know if it will in the future or not, but who knows? But yeah, just 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, do this 5 right here. But yeah, it just absolutely sucks because, you know, you think about it logically speaking, and, you know, again, you're just trying to get ahead, but you can't get ahead because of just some fucking bullshit, and it just sucks, dude. So, yeah, I don't know. It, like, the whole thing just doesn't feel good either way, and it's just very fucking irritating. That being said, right now I'm like doing this radio grab event, and I'm like, do I waste the shit or do I go this way is what it is. And I realized like, no, it's better to actually go the other way, because this way you're able to do whatever then. As it is, we got our, obviously, coming up later today is what it'll be. So I'm also kind of half wondering if there's a bunch of people that were online at the time that just said fuck it and didn't even bother doing anything then. And if that be the case, then shame on those people, really, is what it is, because they could have easily been part of this and helped us win, dude. And it's like, why even be on if you're not going to help us win, dude? Like, that's just stupid. You know? Like, I just don't understand it. It makes no sense at all to me. It's very, very bothersome in general. And, yeah, it really fucking pisses me off, dude, because it's like, bro, like, just do something, you know? So, I don't fucking know. Get my dangerous deals on here, though. Get those last couple in there. Alright. Cool. So we are done for the thing, because the only other ones we can get, let's see how many more we can get. We can get 20 there. If I did 10 more, if I did 20 more, that'd be another 20, so that'd be 40. Yeah, there's no way. What I just got was the most I could actually get out of the whole thing. So that's cool though, whatever. See some Walker wagons being grabbed right now, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, these are probably them actually going after stuff right now around the area that we're supposed to be in here. So I'm going to try to go back over there and get some stuff. Then it'll be. And as it is later on today, we'll have our stuff done, and the update will happen here in like less than 12 hours. It's about 10 hours from now, give or take, is when we're supposed to have that maintenance. So that'll be a free 12-hour shield on that one, which is pretty much at like 12:30 or so. I'll probably just drop a 12-hour shield myself, then if that be the case, and then go from there, basically, is what will happen. So, yep, that's what I thought. People are Or 12-hour right now. Okay, let me go back to where I was at right now. And figure out where the fuck my things are. I've got a bunch of fucking 31s going on right now. That's good. Okay, so well, at least I'm coming out on top on this one because we got both. Got a shit ton of 31s here that people are doing it. Yeah, at least on this case, I guess I came out ahead because I was able to now get a whole bunch of boxes for what you call it. So that works out well. So I think maybe that's what happened with some of these people. They're just like, yeah, it's actually one thing I realized now. I don't think I saw that the guy that's doing all these what you call it on the other side for extra Negan boxes and shit like that. Potentially, I don't remember seeing him actually even competing in the thing. So might be something where he was off during that time. Might be something where he was just saying, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna even bother." But that's the problem, right? Is like if you have like the people that are like the whalish people in your clan / region not even bother to, you know, jump in on the shit, like it's like, bro, like you just cost us the fucking win. Like what the fuck? So, and I have no idea if we were actually in the league at this point or not, but it's just like, yeah, it's extra rewards that you just fucked everybody out of then, potentially, if we were. So, like, very disheartening for sure. And like I said, it's so fucking irritating. Like, I don't know which is more irritating, actually. Losing like that, like knowingly losing like that, or having it be a situation where the other side, where we ended up losing the shit there, and there was no way that I could have gotten any points at that point, you know? So, or what am I saying now? I'm retarded. No, it'd be losing. How the fuck am I saying this now? Yeah, I'm not sure what's worse. Losing the fucking overall event, or end up being in a situation where you win the event, but you get no extra stuff because the people that you're against are so what you call it, that there's no way that you can actually win there is what it is, and actually have an opponent basically is what it is. And I think maybe that's actually worse, I would say, because in that aspect it's you basically winning and but not getting anything is what it is there, except for like whatever you're getting for like the win side. So that makes sense right now. I think it does, but I could be completely wrong. My mind is kind of out of it right now. I'm fucking tired of shit still. So, but yeah, I think that's pretty much what's happening there. Is what it was. Is you had just a bunch of people choosing to sort of opt out, which cost us, unfortunately. And then you had a bunch of other people who were just like trying to help and get things done, and yeah, it just didn't work out for any of us then. Which again, it's like, and I don't know if that's what happened during this past season in this region, and that's why everybody's sort of dipping out, because some people were trying to help each other out, but then people were like, yeah, fuck you, I'm going to do what I want to do kind of thing is what it is there. So, yeah, it's hard to say, man. But like I said, either way, it's very, very disappointing for sure. And like I said, very, very disheartening for sure as well on that one. And really just like pretty aggravating on top of everything else then, because again, there's zero reason for that to be a thing right now as it is. So, like, I know one thing I did notice too. I don't know if our super whale is still here or not, but if that dude is, and he wasn't part of this, like, that's a real slap in the face, then, dude. So I'm hoping he fucking stayed. I'm hoping he didn't just leave our asses like this, because if he left this region, like, dude, we are fucked next season. Because that dude was basically like, I think, stronger than Killer Bees and shit. So Yeah, like if that tells you anything, like that should tell you a lot right there, because I always use that guy as a benchmark, really, because Bees was the go to pay to win is what it was in our original region and stuff like that, and he definitely had a fuck ton of cash just lying around, basically, that he was able to fuck with. So, and that dude was uber powerful, and I know there's other people that are way more powerful than he is now, and yeah, it's like one of these things where you're just like, well, damn, man, kind of a thing. And it's what's messed up is I don't know what B's problem is with Megan at all. Like, it makes no sense why he was like fucking with her that one season. I still have no clue on that one what the deal was there. If they had some kind of weird falling out, or he had some kind of weird falling out with her and stuff, and I don't know. I think it all went back to like whatever we were, which I think it was like 09 or something like that in the game or some shit. And or like 109 or something like that. I forget exactly what we were initially. Yeah, I can't remember. I think we were basically like 09 or like 14 or something like that. What it was or some shit. And then eventually it was I think it was like 2009 or some crap like that. And then we eventually went to, when we got teamed up with everybody else, is when we went to the other 2134 is what it was then. Actually, I think it was a 3 set of numbers now I'm thinking about. I can't remember offhand. It's hard to remember, obviously. It was something real weird like that. But yeah, it was a whole situation like that is what it was. But yeah, the whole point was we had a bunch of different stuff happening then, and then it was like a whole fucking dealio or whatever, and it's just like, yeah, it just sucked, dude. So, like I said, though, very disappointing, very disheartening, very, very much fucking didn't need to happen kind of stuff is what it is there, and it's just, yeah, just overall, just like I said, very much like just really hurts my soul and stuff like that is what it is, dude, because we should have easily been able to win that, and we didn't, and it's like, why, basically, is what I'm asking myself right now. It's like, is it because people weren't participating at all? Is it because people were just, going into business for themselves? Like, what is it really is what it is, So, I don't know, man. Like I said, and it could be, too, it could just be the time, because depending on, what time zone they're in and stuff like that, it could have been something where they're not in America, and it's just like, it's just a fucked up time zone for them. It's like, 2, 3 in the morning, some bullshit like that, maybe even. So I don't disagree with that. Obviously, if you're like, 2, 3 in the fucking morning and you're not going to be on, like, that's a different story altogether, dude. It's like, I don't blame you. Get sleep, basically. But yeah, if it's like, if you're not working or you're not in a what you call situation or whatever the case be, where you can just be doing whatever and you can be on and helping people out or whatever, and then yeah, come on and help people out, basically is what it is. There's my logical thinking on there. So, I just realized I don't think I am. No, I'm not actually. I literally just realized my shit is not shielded right now. I totally blanked on that one. Well, it's good to know. I need to shield glasses. What the fuck? I do not recognize that number. So. Okay, let's see, where am I right now? Checking to make sure I didn't miss anybody just yet. I'm not sure who that was that just called me. I think it said spam, so I'm guessing it's probably some scammer type or something like that, being my assumption, but who the hell knows? I could be completely wrong on that, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and shield up as quickly as possible here because I completely blanked on that a minute ago. So I need to go do that in both my accounts here real quick. I did it in the one account and I just completely forgot to do it in the other ones before I hopped onto the the season region again. Because I was too busy worried about getting the boxes. Come on, you stupid fucker, respond. God damn. Every single fucking time, I swear to Christ, dude. Like, half the time I gotta do it now, it's just fucking shoot it down and then bring it back up. And it's like a whole fucking pain in the ass. I have no idea if it's the fucking PCs out there just not updating properly is what it is, but it's fucking pissing me off at this point, dude, because it's only on the fucking PC side it does this shit. And it's been doing it. It was fine until, like, I think it was roughly like 4 or 5 maintenances ago is when it fucking started. And ever since then, it's just not fucking stopped, basically. And so that would have been maybe like 2 or 3 months now, is the way it's been doing that shit now. So, but yeah, it's super fucking irritating. It's basically the summertime is when it started up. And then all of a sudden, it just hasn't fucking stopped now with every single maintenance now. It's really fucking irritating, dude. So, like, super fucking aggravating. But anyway, yeah, there's not really much more to say about than that. It's just fucking completely agitating like a motherfucker, so it is. So, anyway, fuck was I saying then? I don't remember now. I was saying something, I know that. I remember that, obviously, but yeah, I can't even think now. So I probably can't even fucking think straight now is what it is. So, I'm so irritated right now. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It just, like I said, it just feels bad, basically, is the best way to describe the shit right now. Is it just feels bad, it just feels sad. It's like there was zero reason for us to have lost that shit, and it's just super irritating is what it is. Check my messages and stuff right now. Let's see here. What the hell? That's super weird. So my sister called me earlier and gave me an update about what's going on with the house. And so apparently, I guess what's going on now is you're going to have these fucking people come in that are the buyers now. They got to fix up some shit so that it can be appraised to basically be sold then or whatever. And this is going to happen, I guess, this weekend is what it'll be. And then from there, it's basically, what was I going to say? Yeah, from there, it's basically them doing some shit, and then it goes and where the fuck ever, I don't even know anymore. So, yeah, who knows, man. So it sounds like it's going to be sometime in the coming month is what it'll be, but it's not going to be anywhere near election. Fucking better not be goddamn near election day, because if they're like, Oh, yeah, it's gonna be right. That's gonna be like, nah, bitch. Like, it's gonna be in the fucking month, motherfucker. Or at least middle of the month anyway. Because it's like, first of all, until I have the place unlocked that I can go move into, like, yeah, I'm not moving out of this fucking house, dude. Period. So, and then secondly, I can't move out of the fucking house because I don't have enough all my fucking shit is still here. Is what it is. Like, it's needs to be packed up, which I need to go start doing here in a little bit. But I am so fucking exhausted right now, dude. Like, I seriously just need to take a nap for a little bit. So, my brain is like just fogged out right now, real bad. Like, it is not good at all, man. So, I'm like a weird daze haze, basically, right now is what it is. Yeah, it does not feel right at all. I think I'm seriously fighting an infection, is what it is right now. I don't even realize it, which is definitely not good at all. So, I don't know what it is, man. My joints are just fucking destroyed, honestly. So, it hurts so much right now. But anyway, yeah. Honestly, when I woke up for this event earlier today, I should have just stayed in bed, dude. Like, honestly, I should have just slept for like 2 more hours, honestly, is what it is. I should just be asleep right now, honestly. Like, I should have just taken a nap till like 4 o'clock or something like that and just said, fuck it. Because that's exactly how I'm feeling right now. My whole body feels like it's gotten beaten right now with some fucking raids or something like that. Or, yeah. Reads, is what I mean to say. So, it's not fun, man. It fucking hurts like a bitch. So, God. But yeah, it's just like, ugh. Ugh. Alright, let's see. Shit. Fuck me. Man, looks like everybody's just going after stuff right now. On the thing. Which makes logical sense. God, my fucking eye is driving me nuts right now. Okay, didn't get that one yet. So go after that guy right there. There's nothing over here to get. Nothing over there to get. Nothing over there to get. Looks like a low one. I guess there's a 20 right there at the end. So we'll go ahead and keep our shit there. Okay, so that's where it all seems to be done then. So then we just need to go to other accounts real quick and grab our shit from there. Well, at least now I know that people are going to be coming through in a couple of days, so got to make sure that the house is cleaner than it is right now. We'll go from there. So, yeah, I assume it won't be too big of a fucking issue then. Most of it will just be moving things around and making sure that they can get to stuff. So, I don't know, man. Just so fucking stupid. Like, my thinking is, okay, like, so the thing that bothers me the most about all this shit is, so they won't give these people the ability to have a renter, which would be me, right? But yet, now they have to do all this other shit to get it so it can be basically sold. And now it's going to have to be my cousin and the guy who's buying the place, like, fixing it to the point where it can actually be sold to them, like to the guy and his wife that is there. And to me, it's like, what the fuck, man? You know, like, that's basically what it feels like. It's like, what the hell kind of thing, you know? Like, it's very fucking irritating. And yeah, it feels like there's so much retarded bullshit involved in this whole thing where it's like, what's even the point of fucking selling the house right now is what it is. You know, like, if they're not going to give you financials to be like, oh yeah, whatever, dude. It's like, dude, what the hell do you expect? The house is goddamn fucking, like, almost 100 years old at this point. Like, literally, like, the part that they're fucking fixing by the quote-unquote attic door, whatever it is going to be there, it's like, yeah, bitch, like, that is literally the fucking original house from the 1930s, literally. So it's like, what the hell do you expect, people? Like, it's not like it's going to be fucking, you know, all sunshine and fucking rainbows and shit. No, it's going to be like, there's serious fucking issues there is what it is, you know? So they're going to be addressed and shit at some point is what it is. Because, yeah, it's 100 fucking years old is what it is, pretty much, dude. Like, I guarantee if you're 100 years old, your ass is falling apart too at that point, you know? So, yeah, like, it just feels like a bunch of shit, honestly. Where the heck did that one go now? Now there's one up in here someplace. Where is that one? Oh, there it is. Found it. Okay, it's right there. Yeah, it's like right above everybody is what it is then. Okay, so that one's there. This one over here just got. This one down here just got. And then there's a couple other ones people are going after right now, so we'll grab those in a minute or two. But yeah, like I said, like, my thought process and the whole thing is, it's like, yeah, dude, like, what do you expect to have the fucking, like, sun, moon, stars, etc.? It's like, no, dude, you're buying a fucking house. It's like a fucking century old almost at this point, with the property that goes with it and shit. And it's like, yeah, what do you expect to have happen there, people? So, but yeah, it's just fucking stupid. That's what it is, and it's, yeah. So to me, this weekend would be, well, Friday is the first anyway, so that'd be second. So yeah, there's no way, dude. Like, it's gonna have to be at least like a week after that anyway. And even then, it's gonna have to be a situation where it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna fucking leave my shit here. Like, it's gonna be, you know, like I said, it's gonna be packed up, bro. Like, you know. So, I don't know. It really pisses me off that these people even came around. Then, honestly, dude, when it could have been a situation where it's like, I'm not trying to be a dick about it, but, like, at the same time, it's like, it would have been nice to stay here till at least the fucking end of the year, honestly. You know, like, at least through January. Like, come, like, January next year would have been fine, honestly, at that point. But, like, yeah, it just feels like real shitty having to go and pack up things and completely move out to a new location to where it's like, I have no idea how safe I mean, I assume it's a safe-ish area just because, you know, it's where my cousin lives. Like, it's pretty close to him and stuff. But at the same time, it's like, you never know, man. Like, you never fucking know, honestly. Like, you never know how truly safe a place is until you get, like, to that place and find out, like, firsthand and stuff like that. So, you know. And that's, unfortunately, the situation we live in right now in our society currently is what it is. It's like, you know, you think the place is, like, hell, I thought this place was fucking safe until, 3 years ago when Mom and I had left to go hang out with the family, and then fucking 2 piece of shit meth head fucking sacks of garbage literally broke in and stole one of my fucking guns, like came home to the back door being kicked in and stuff like that. Which the very ironic thing about that is that I seriously was thinking about staying home that day, because that wasn't like how I'm feeling right now. I was feeling kind of like this right now, honestly, and I was like, no, you know what, like, let's go anyway, because I want to hang out with the family. And because at that time my cousins were in for a visit and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, I want to go see the cousins, talk to the cousins, bullshit, etc. There, see the aunts that are gonna be in town or whatever then. And so we went down there, and yeah, sure enough, like, came home and Mom's looking at the back patio. We're standing on the back patio, and she's going to get her keys out. And she looks down and she's like, do you remember that wood being there? And I was like, no, what wood? And she's like, oh yeah, this piece of wood right here. Like, this is weird. And I was like, no, that's strange. What the hell? And then sure enough, like, she looks at the fucking door to the thing to put her key in, and it's like easily able to be moved back basically. And then she sees, like, yeah, the fucking door was kicked in, that's what it is. And it happened to be the wood splintered on the inside of the door frame was what it was there. So ironically enough, it wasn't the deadbolt that failed. It was literally the wood paneling next to the fucking door that just basically, like, broke off from, like, a hard enough kick is what it is. So, but yeah, they ended up that door was actually fucked after that too. So, and then we got new door put in the back is what it is there, and it hasn't been any issues since then. But and of course, it was the month after that. You had Caddy Corner House. They were renting their, like, garage studio thing to some dude, and that guy got busted by, it was a mix of the sheriff's office, I believe U.S. Marshals, and, like, the FBI or something like that, or DEA maybe or something, for a shitload of drugs and money laundering. And yet nobody anywhere thought to say, hey, remember that case we had like a month ago where that dude's gun was stolen? Maybe it links up to this fucking case. Like that, I guess that lead was never ever fucking exhausted at all, dude. And yeah, and I think that's exactly why these 2 idiots are still out there on the fucking loose is what it is right now that did that shit, because these dickhead fucking cops didn't do their job to actually look into the shit and be like, hey, this is odd. Maybe this guy had his shit took by these fucking assholes. So it's hard to say, but like I said, very much irritating the fuck out of me at this point, dude, because it's just like I said, I'm pretty fucking sure I know who did it. And it was, dudes related to this guy's what it was then. So, like, that's my assumption anyway, is it was basically guys relating to the guy who, got busted for the drugs and stuff like that's what it was then. Which makes logical sense, right? Like, it actually, you'd think that would be the go-to things, but at that point, it'd be like, hey, like, maybe we're looking at this fucking lead, because it's probably going to pan out then. So, but unfortunately, people are stupid and don't even bother doing that shit, and then you wonder why people call you dumbasses then. So, and like lazy, etc. And it's like, yeah, because you fucking are, people. Like, exhaust the goddamn leads, man. So, or like that one guy that was in NEA's chat that basically the fucking day that my shit was took, or no, I think it was the next day actually. It was like the day after my shit got stolen. This fucking guy comes on there and is like, yeah, I got this gun that was like literally the exact make and model of the gun I had stolen. I'm like, motherfucker, did you steal my gun? Like, and like that's what I was thinking in my head. Obviously, I think I asked the dude. I was like, "Yeah, what state are you in, bro?" And then like he just immediately disappears from the chat after that. And I'm just like, "Yeah, you fucking stole my gun, you son of a bitch." Or you bought my stolen firearm, one of the fucking two. So, but yeah, that really just irritated the fuck out of me, dude. Because as far as I'm aware, the detectives never really went after that lead either, for that matter. And it's like, son of a bitch. Like, you know damn well that that's a good lead, man. So, yeah, felt very disappointing for sure on that. But, you know, what can you really do, honestly? Fucking dumbass, retarded cops don't want to do their job, so, you know, ain't really much you can do about that as a citizen. Unless it would be, you know, put some kind of weird reward out and then hope the information actually leads to like legit stuff, and then, you know, obviously be vigilante justice after that, but that's obviously not good because then you got, if you get caught, then you got to deal with the consequences on that shit. So, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, yeah, it's hard to say, man. I mean, unfortunately, I think that's what our society needs is a little bit more vigilante justice out here, but, you know, it's kind of looked down upon to take the law into your own fucking hands, even though many times you are left with only that choice because, you know, whether it be the way that policing is or whether it be the way that, you know, shit works there and stuff, like it just doesn't actually give you the ability to go and do that stuff. That's what it is. It's just, you know, it's kind of like that that one Bruce Willis movie where he was it was like the remake of Death Wish or whatever then. Which honestly, I think that was an Eli Roth movie, if I'm not mistaken. Like it was directed by Eli Roth or whatever then. The only thing I disliked about that movie that made no logical sense in it at all was the very tail end where the dude uses what is obviously full auto in a place that you cannot even have fucking like regular auto is what it is. And by that I mean you have what am I saying now? Yeah, you have the character that Bruce Willis plays in that movie goes to a gun shop and gets what is obviously like a full auto AR pistol or whatever it is there. That's used in like the final, you know, shootout scene, whatever you want to call it there. And the thing is, where he's at is supposed to be like a suburb of Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. It's like, yeah, dude, you can't even have like a regular fucking like semi-auto there is what it is. Let alone, you know, full capacity, like full auto and shit like that, which is like obviously what this was. Because it definitely wasn't binary for sure, I can tell you that right now. And that's my biggest problem, I think, with Hollywood in general, is like you'll have them almost get the gun laws, but not really is what it is. And it's like there's a movie out there that Jesse Eisenberg kid did called The Art of Self-Defense, was it was. I never actually watched the movie because, like, piece of shit, honestly. It was just a stupid-ass fucking concept and stuff. And, like, it pretty much, like, everything I've seen from, like, the clips of the movie, I swear to God, this movie is written by Michael Bloomberg or Shannon Watts at this point, dude. Doesn't know who Shannon Watts is. She's obviously the chick that Bloomberg put in charge of Mom's Main Action. His female anti-gun group is what it is there. But yeah, there's like this entire quote unquote gun buying scene in the movie where the dude walks into a gun shop, obviously has no fucking clue about the first rules of firearm safety, which is not pointing the fucking gun at like random people, including himself and the other guy. which is what he does multiple fucking times throughout the entire scene. Like, he literally, like, the dude hands him a fucking handgun. By the way, does not bother to check to see that the gun is actually clear, which is something you have to do at a gun shop. Otherwise, it's pretty much a fireable offense at that point, because you're not just going to hand, like, a loaded fucking firearm to someone and be like, okay, cool, here you go, bro. It's like, nah, dude, you're going to check to make sure that bitch is clear and, go from there, basically. That's what it is there. So, but anyway. So, yeah, it's, like, all kinds of fuckery on that one. And then just, like, hands him this fucking handgun. And the dude's, like, pointing it at himself and then at the other guy and then at himself again, I think is what it is. And then they're, like, talking about, like, background checks and things like that. And, like, the guy goes into, like, this whole bunch of BS about, like, waiting periods and things like that, which, don't know what city or state or it was supposed to be set in at that point. But again, that's not something that exists nationwide, jackass. Number one. That's only some stupid bullshit that a bunch of Democrats put in place and leftist ass states and stuff like that. That's what it is there. They take over. So there is that. And then there's also a bunch of other stupid fuckery as well in this. And then eventually, the other scene that I saw from the movie was, I guess, the whole point of the film was supposed to be the character that Jesse Eisenberg is playing it's something weird where he's supposed to be, like, trying to get the girl or something is what it is there. And so what ends up happening is, at, like, the very end of the movie, I guess he had acquired the gun somehow is what it is, or bought one off the streets or whatever it was at that point. Then who the fuck knows? But, yeah, so he has a gun in his hand. Like, he's going to fight this guy or whatever at, like, a martial arts studio, whatever the hell is supposed to be there or something. And then literally proceeds to pull a gun out and just kill this guy. And it's like, so this dude just committed homicide, and you're just like, you're thinking to yourself, like, wait, what the fuck? Because, like, obviously this guy's committed murder is what it is, dude. And they're trying to claim that's self-defense, and it's like, bitch, that is not self-defense. That does not stand your ground. You literally just murdered this man in cold blood. Like, you literally just killed this guy for nothing. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Like, this is exactly how leftists think society works is what it is. And it makes so much sense then that it comes from Hollywood, dude, because, like, and this is the problem too as well. Like, is you have so many Americans on any side of the political aisle at this point who believe the bullshit to begin with if they're not gunners in this country. Like, they just believe whatever the fuck they're told by the movies and shit like that. And, like, the dipshits in Hollywood, they have no fucking clue what the hell they're even talking about 99% of the cases. So, like, that was the one thing I will give Eli Roth and company, though, for that Death Wish remake, is at least they did their due diligence of where this was supposed to be set in and went out and found out, like, oh, yeah, this is all the anti-gun laws that are on the books. Here's what it is and stuff. For the most part, like, how much bullshit you have to go through to basically own a gun in Chicago proper is what it is there, or, like, any, like, suburb in that area is what it is then. And so at least they did that much, reconnaissance, I guess is what it'd be, to, like, research, etc. for the film, to have it be, like, something that's like, oh, yeah, here's the deal with this shit or whatever it is then, versus, like, some of these dumbasses are just like, no, I want to be fucking retarded and just make a movie and then have no fucking clue how, firearms work at all is what it is then, and then have a literal fucking 45 Colt, long Colt, blow a fucking hole through somebody that looks like it's made by a goddamn cannon. It's like, because that's what Hollywood is sometimes, dude, like, legitimately. If you watch the movie, oh fuck, what is that movie called now? God, I'm trying to remember now. Yeah, it's in the movie. Jesus, my mind is just blanking out right now. Quick and the Dead from the 90s. You have Jesus, my mind is completely forgetting now what I'm thinking now. Yeah, it would be not Bruce Willis, not Sharon Stone. The guy who was the villain in that one, Gene Hackman. That's what I'm thinking of. It's the one gunfight he's having, I believe, is what it is in that movie, versus one of the guys that was hired to kill him or whatever. And he literally puts a bullet through the guy's head, but it's like the size of a freaking like crazy ass thing. And I'm just like, yeah, that's not how guns work. Like, even as a kid, I'm thinking to myself, like, pretty sure that's not gonna make that big of a hole, bro. And yeah, sure enough, I was right. Like later on when I did the research as an adult, it's like, yeah, there's no way that hole would be that big, honestly. Like, it'd be much smaller than that. So, like, I get for movie purposes, like, you want to have, like, the camera angle where you have, like, a hole through the guy's fucking head big enough for the camera to, like, shoot through and see the other people's what it is there. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, like, you're not going to get that kind of impact unless you're, like, seriously, unless you were, like, using, like, a shotgun or something like that, dude. Like, you're not going to have their head, like, blown apart like that's what it is there. So, like, it's fucking ridiculous is what it is. So, or it's like Rick's magic gun from The Walking. Like, that's another thing too as well. Like, it's all like the magic firearms from all these different places and stuff. Whether it be The Walking Dead or whether it be, you know, some other TV series and stuff like that. Or like the magic shotgun from Die Hard with a Vengeance and stuff like that. So you got I'm trying to think now. You got Herschel's shotgun from season 2 of The Walking Dead, where it's obviously like a 5-round shotgun. Might even be a 4-round shotgun. I'm not sure, honestly. It's either 4 or 5, probably 5. That somehow magically shoots like 10 to 12 rounds before the motherfucker has to reload. And like the same thing with that Die Hard with a Vengeance movie. It's like you got this pump action that's like obviously like a 5-round pump action that the guy like legit blasts like 10 to 13 rounds out of or something like that's what it is there before reloading the damn thing. So actually, I think with that one it might be more like 15 rounds. But yeah, it's like some crazy high amount where it had to be like multiple fucking reloads basically for him to have done that shit. And they're just like, nope, it's just one gun. It's like one super tube basically, and I'm just like, no, that's not how that works, bro. So yeah, it's just kind of funny on that one. Just how stupid Hollywood is what it is. And the sad part is like people believe that shit though, dude. And they're like, oh well, you know, like I saw it in a fucking movie, so it's gotta be true. And it's like, you're just a fucking idiot then. So quite literally, bro. So nice. So yeah, as it was, we got 25 boxes out of that for the thing. Here's what it is. So that's cool. Might just crack those bitches open here in a little bit and see what's up. But yeah, like I said, it's just fucking ridiculous to have like all that kind of stupid shit like that's what it is, and people believe it like it's gospel and stuff when it's obviously just like really fucking dumb in general. So, but anyway, so, but yeah, going back, reiterating once more, we had First Lines We Cross in 141. Didn't do well, unfortunately, and it's, you know, makes logical sense because, you know, really nobody showed up is what it was. And yeah, when you have nobody show up and you don't have any of your, you know, whales in tow and stuff like that, it's kind of hard to win because, you know, people are not going to do their job is what it is there. And if they're not going to do their job, then what the hell's the point even? So yeah, I don't know who's even going to be part of this region going forward now. I assume there'll be some people, but I think there's other people that are just like have left. Like a lot of people have left, I guess, is what it is now. So I think you're gonna have a lot of shakeups in this go around. Let's see what the thing is right now. So we got one more set of relocations for the next 20 hours. Trying to see if there's anybody even in our thing for the relocation process here. Let's see. I'm not seeing anyone at all, actually, which is no good. That being said, nobody's gone to 144 either. Let's see if 145 has some. 145 has a shit ton of people, actually. From 141 or 144, obviously. So, let's see. Ha! So after all this shit, Bunny from 98 is apparently going to jump ship and go to 145 then with all the 144 people. That motherfucker. So, got a couple other 98s that are going to be hopping ship and stuff too. And then, let's see, 144, 125, 144, 144, 128, 144, 128. One of our 141 guys is going over there. 125, 03, 144, 308, 144. Well, that's interesting. So apparently 2 of the guys from 144 were actually vetoed out, even though the one dude is like way stronger than a lot of the guys that were let in. You got like literally like 8 and 12 million power counts from several different regions going in there. And you got this dude who's 154 million is being kicked out early. And which is 154 is decent, dude, because I'm 208 right now on this account that I'm in right now is what it is. And that's a multiple T10 at that point. So I'm guessing that 154 is at least either high T9 or potentially low T10, T9 combo, if that be the case, and at that levelation. And it could also just be that they haven't jacked their stuff up either for that matter. So it could just be that they're like legit like a good level T10 is what it is then. So yeah, that's pretty messed up in my opinion anyway, dude. That you're gonna have people not get in there because of that shit. So whatever. I gotta do my last it is after 4 right now, so I'm gonna do my last of the day right now for the build train animal train thing. And get specialized. I'm not gonna use those obviously, but yeah, use the build train animal train stuff. Here's what it is, and then go from there and do whatever then. And get ready for, obviously, tonight, which would be about 12 hours from now, give or take, is what it should be. But then the maintenance might go over, obviously. But yeah, it's supposed to be roughly 12 hours from now. Maintenance should be over, and then we should have a new set of characters that can be gotten, which will be Inmate Tyrese, Axel, and Defender Maggie. So, and then, of course, those will be available to be gotten in some way or another now is what it is. So I'm actually wondering though with that one, since it said it's not supposed to be until I think the 4th that they were going to be reduced. I'm thinking to myself like, okay, so with this maintenance, are they actually going to be giving us Tyrese fragments already then or not? Because if they do, like that'd be fucking awesome. But at the same time, it's like, I'm not sure on that. So I'm not going to. One thing I won't do, though, is I won't grab the flashlight boxes at all until after, maintenance is had and stuff like that. Because if it is something like that where you do have, like, Tyrese is in there already or what it is, that'd be sweet. But I highly doubt it, though. It'll probably not be until, like, 2 weeks from now is my guess. So it'd be more like the middle of the month is what it'll be. So... But yeah, it's going to be a hell of a transition, though. One thing I do want to make sure of, though, before I leave the place, obviously, is that if I'm going to be doing certain things, I want to make sure that my internet's all ready to go and stuff like that. So when I move into the new place, then this is what it'll be. because there's no way I can be without internet for even like a day right now. Just due to game stuff is what it is then. So, but anyways, that's about it though. It's been a good one. Like I said, sucks that we lost. Lines were crossed, but at least I got my 10 mil rewards and stuff in every account, so that makes sense to at least make up for it. And then of course I also got top 30 rewards because I was competing and stuff like that, so that's always good. Actually, ironically enough, the amount of people that were in there, as long as you got a hit in it all, you got top 50 rewards. So, which good on everybody that was part of that then. And like I said, it's kind of it's very disheartening when you see the people that are in your clan or your region that were involved in that, and then you see the people that were in their region that were involved in that. And you see that it was mostly like all their whales and stuff. Whereas if those people hadn't been involved, one, you probably wouldn't have got the 10 mil rewards, but then two, you also most likely would not have gotten beaten then. So I'm not sure which would have been better, honestly, like winning and not getting rewards, or both, even for that matter, potentially. So I don't know. It is what it is, man. So that being said, I'm going to go down and grab my meal right now for the day. Hopefully my fucking thing is in there. If it's not, I'm going to have to call people and bitch them out at that point then. I don't know if I can do it today or not, because I think they probably would have left for the day is what it is right now, but you can call them in the morning and be like, hey, where the fuck's my goddamn check, people? So anyway, but yeah. On that note, though, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, y'all. Stay safe. All that good stuff. Later.